Polygon is currently the #8 crypto project on CoinMarketCap, and I think it will reach the top 3 in the near future. Perhaps even in 2023. Now that probably sounds way too bullish to you, but after you hear my 3-part thesis regarding Polygon, I think you might agree. So let's dive in. Part 1 of my thesis is that Polygon has some super impressive accomplishments that other chains just don't have. For example, they have a layer 2 scaling solution that's going to change the game. It's their ZK EVM rollup, and it's literally 100x faster than Ethereum, 90% cheaper in terms of gas fees, and just more secure and efficient than existing rollups like Optimism and Arbitrum. But perhaps its greatest advantage is that it is EVM compatible. That means that developers can bring over their Ethereum dApps to this Polygon rollup without having to rewrite any code. But why is that even a big deal? Well, let me explain. So the Ethereum developers have pretty much chosen ZK rollups as the final form scaling solution for Ethereum. But ZK rollups have a pretty complex architecture, so they do not support the Ethereum virtual machine straight out of the box. That's why a lot of teams have been working hard to make their ZK rollups compatible with the EVM. And it looks like Polygon is going to be the first one to bring theirs to market. But that rollup isn't the only cutting-edge technology that Polygon offers. Another one is their brand new Polygon ID solution. That's a platform that helps developers bring decentralized identity into their apps. So that means we'll have things like on-chain reputation and the ability to enforce one person, one vote. I think this type of identity solution is sorely missing in the crypto space, so I'm excited to see Polygon lead the way here. Now, Polygon's tech is definitely impressive, but what's even more impressive is all the world-class partnerships they have. For example, Nike has a new NFT platform called Swoosh, and that's going to run on Polygon. Hamilton Lane, a massive investment manager, is tokenizing some of their funds on Polygon. Square Enix, the gaming company behind Final Fantasy, is creating an interactive Web3 experience with Polygon. And Starbucks is about to launch their NFT rewards program also on Polygon. Now, I could list more partnerships for days, but what you gotta understand is that few of Polygon's competitors, if any, can boast these types of partnerships. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but all those partnerships I just listed were with Web2 or TradFi companies. But that doesn't mean Polygon is ignoring the Web3 and DeFi space though. They're also making a ton of moves there. Like they got Magic Eden, a popular NFT marketplace, to add support for Polygon NFTs. And they convinced a big project called Utes to move over from Solana to Polygon. Also, a Web3 social network called Lens Protocol decided to launch on Polygon after they surveyed all the options out there and concluded that Polygon was the best one. Phew, that was a lot of accomplishments, right? They got tech, they got partnerships, and they got a blossoming ecosystem. And that was just part 1 of my 3-part thesis. Because so far, I've only made the case that Polygon's gonna do well in the future. But in order to make the case that they're gonna jump from #8 all the way to top 3, then I also gotta explain why they're going to beat their competitors. And that brings me to part 2 of my thesis. But before we get there, a quick note that I just launched my affiliate deals page on my website. It's packed with deals and discounts on the best products I personally use, like Guardio, a security tool that protects us from hackers, CoinLedger, a crypto tax tool that you can try for free, and Tangem, a completely reimagined hardware wallet. If you want discounts on any of those, go check them out using my link below. Okay, back to part 2 of my thesis. And on a high level, Polygon stands apart from its competitors because of their unique positioning. You can kind of think of them as the ultimate bridge chain. But I'm not talking about interoperability or bridging to other blockchains. No, I'm talking about the fact that they're so good at bridging together 2 different worlds, whether that be Web 2 and Web 3, DeFi and TradFi, or crypto natives and crypto normies. Polygon has successfully pulled in all types of participants into one harmonious ecosystem. And guess what? The more that come, the more that others will be like, maybe I should go there too. That's how their flywheel works, by the way. It spins round and round and helps them grow faster than their competitors. Now, another point I want to make here is that Polygon's going to have the coveted first movers advantage with their ZK EVM solution. They're going to be the first to market with the ZK EVM rollup, and that could be a huge strategic advantage if users and teams go there, get comfortable with them, and are like, why would we ever want to move, even if other solutions may be slightly better? Now, so far, we've only considered the theoretical advantages for Polygon, but if we look at their charts and numbers, we can see their advantage taking shape there as well. In terms of daily transactions, Polygon has already overtaken Ethereum and is closing in on Binance Smart Chain. In terms of NFT activity, their total transaction volume reached an all-time high recently and even surpassed Ethereum in December and January. Now, their total NFT sales in dollars is still below Ethereum and Solana, but I expect them to beat Solana soon with all the projects migrating over. In terms of DeFi, their numbers are not as impressive, but they are still number 5 overall, beating both Solana and Cardano. So what does this all mean for Polygon? Well, with their unique positioning, first movers advantage, and strong numbers to back it all up, it certainly looks like they belong in the top 3 just purely based on the fundamentals. But you know what we're still missing? We're still missing the in 2023 part of my initial prediction, because so far I've explained why Polygon will become a top 3 coin, but I haven't explained why it'll happen this year. And that brings me to part 3, that this Polygon rocket ship will take off this year because of some specific catalysts coming up. So what are those catalysts? Well, number 1 is the launch of their ZK EVM mainnet. That's supposed to come out super soon, perhaps even by the time you're watching this. And that's gonna be massive. Like, can you imagine all the new partnerships, projects, and use cases that they'll be able to support once that launches? Also, another catalyst is that a lot of the NFT projects and partnerships they signed earlier are slated to launch this year. That includes Starbucks, Magic Eden, and a bunch of other names I dropped earlier. I think that these NFT initiatives alone could help Polygon rocket, because it is one of their biggest strategic focuses after all. And lastly, there are rumors that Lens Protocol is going to do an airdrop for early adopters. If true, that would bring a lot of activity to Polygon as people try out Lens and hope to get that juicy airdrop. So there it is, guys, my 3-part case for why Polygon will be top 3 by 2023. But hold up, because it wouldn't be like me to only talk about the good stuff. There are some risks and hurdles that could derail this Polygon rocket ship as well. Like, for example, they recently announced a pretty big round of layoffs. They cut 20% of their team, mostly in marketing and ops, and they assured us that everything was fine and that they're going to continue operating at a high level. But I also heard some rumors that they're trying to raise more cash by selling discounted MATIC to private investors, which, if true, could mean that they're burning through cash like crazy and they may be forced to do more layoffs in a few months. Now, I don't know the likelihood of that, but if it does happen, I would no longer stick with my top 3 prediction by end of year. Now, even with that risk, I still think Polygon has a bright future, and that's why I've already bought some, even though I'm not fully convinced that this bear market is over. What do you think though? Do you think that Polygon can go top 3 by end of year? Also, don't forget to check out my affiliate page for some great discounts and deals linked below.